Okay, welcome back. So let's go ahead and update our middleware. So since our response will change based on whether we have the origin header request header set, then this means that our responses will be different. And so to give a hint to the browser, to tell the browser don't be caching our responses because they can and they will change, we will specify the vary origin header. Okay, so right here, I'm simply going to add the vary origin header. Okay, this is telling the browser not to cache and not to expect that every response will be the same or will have the same header, because as you know, browsers like to cache for optimization purposes, and that might not be suitable when a follow-up response does not have a specific origin. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to add, and I'm going to add the vary. Okay, and of course it's going to be origin. Okay, and that's all we need to do for that. Let's go ahead and let's check to see if there is an origin header from the request. Okay, so let's just get the value of the request origins header. Okay, so let's just check. So I'm going to have origin, and I'm going to assign to origin the request in the header. I'm checking for origin. Is it set? Well, we don't know. So I have origin. Okay, and so now let's check to see if it is set. Okay, so check if origin header present. Okay, and if it is present, then let's just check to see if it is one of the trusted origins that we have been provided via the flags arguments. So if origin is not the empty string, meaning that it is present, it is there, it was set, then we need to see if it is a valid or a trusted origin. So for I, let's loop through our slice. So app dot config dot CORS dot trusted origin. Okay. Now again, if the slice is empty, then obviously we will not enter the body of the loop. Okay, so it will just exit. All right. However, if there is at least one element in our slice, then we need to check that element. So if origin is the same as what we're currently looking at, config dot CORS, okay, I. So if what we're looking at is the same as the origin, then we know we can set our header with that origin. So double header dot set, okay, which is what we have here. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Okay, or actually let me just use it. Alright, let me just use it. Okay, so w.set access control allow origin. However, we will not be setting it with any, we'll be setting it with origin. Right, that should make sense. And then we would be done. And so we would simply break. Okay. All right. So I seem to have a problem here. What is it telling me? I expected a Boolean or range, but from an assignment. Okay. So what am I doing here? So if origin is not the empty string, then I need to loop. So for I assign, oh, okay, forgot my range keyword. Okay, all right, that happens sometimes. So we loop through, and if we find the origin that was provided to be one of the trusted ones, then we will set the header that we previously did to that of the origin, and then we would leave. And that is all we need to do. That takes care of our middleware. So let's go ahead and let's test this out just to see how it works. So let's say new terminal. Let's see if we can say go run dot /cmd/API, and let's add our flag CORS -trusted. Okay. And origins. Okay. And so that will be equal to, let's say, http colon localhost with port 9000. And then let's have a space and have another one. So http colon, oh, my forward slash is forward slash. Okay, forward slash localhost colon 9090. Okay, so these are our two trusted origins. Oops, what did I miss? Okay. Let's try again. All right, so CORS trusted origins is undefined. Oh, origin. Okay, so it seems I used the wrong name. Okay, let's call it origin, although it should be origins. Okay, let's create a new terminal and let's run our JavaScript application. So go run /cmd/ what did we have? I already forgot. Demo. Yeah, demo /basic. Okay. /demo. Okay, CORS /basic. Okay, and let's let's just run this with 9000. Let's just say ADDR. We'll leave it as this for now. And then later on we'll change it. So let's say enter. So it's running on 9000. So 9000 is one of the trusted ports. Alright, so let's just come over here. Let's do 9000. Alright, that works. Let's use 1990, but this shouldn't work because yeah, so let's see. Tools, web developer. Alright, so let's refresh. Okay, let's try 1990, 9000 again. Okay, that works. Does 1990 work? Okay, it doesn't. Alright, obviously it doesn't work because we're on a different port. Alright, so let's stop our server. Well, not our server, our application. Control C. Okay, let's start it, but this time we're gonna say ADDR. Let's put colon 1990. So this should work. Okay, so if I come back here and say 1990, this should work, right? And so it's telling me 4000. Let's get back to my console. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty sure I had set 1990. Let's double check. Yeah, we did set 1990. Oh, I spelled localhost wrong. Interesting. Okay, let's try again. Local host. Okay, so if I refresh, then that works. Now, what I want to do is to I'm going to use a different number. Let's say 9001. All right, obviously that won't work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to restart the server, not the server, sorry, the application. But this time I am going to say that the port is 9001. So we are operating on port 9001. However, we are only trusting 9000 and 1990. So if we go back and check and run the application with 9001, then we should get a CORS error because we are trying to use a port or an origin that is not in our trusted list. Okay, and clearly you can see that. You can see that it is blocked. Okay. Alright, so that is our problem. It's coming from 9001, which is not on our or in our slice of trusted origins. So that's how that works. Okay, so that's us testing out our CORS configuration. Again, the key thing you must keep in mind, we are providing the trusted origins as flags, as a flag. And it's best I call this origin, so I should probably just change this to origin. So just come here and call this origins. Okay. And of course, we need to set up our middleware. Right? We need to set up our middleware so that we check. Right? Now this is step one. We need to always specify that our responses, the headers, will change based on the responses, because we can send responses with the origin set or without the origin set. It all depends on what we are trying to send back as a response. And so the browser has to know that the responses can change or will change. And so that's where the vary origin comes in. All right. The origin header might be missing on one response, but in the next response, it might be there. Now, after we have specified this, then we need to actually check to see if the request that has come in, if it does have the origin information. And so we will simply try to get that. And of course, if there is nothing there, then it's just an empty string. Okay, and so we need to check to see if it's the empty string or not. So if it's not the empty string, then we know there is an origin header present, and then we need to check to see if that origin is one of the ones that has been specified to us as being trusted. And so if it is a trusted origin, then we will simply set our header to that origin. And then, of course, we will break since we are complete. And then, of course, we continue with the rest of the middleware, which is to call the next handler in our chain. Okay, so I'll leave it there. There's one other unit I need to cover when it comes to CORS, and so we'll do that in the next lesson.